Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of At a Glance. Today we'll be going over the Abigail matchup for Balrog. To start, we'll be going over some basic punishes. So, set a Balrog to guard all. First ones are punishing the punch. It's minus 12. It's quite difficult to punish as it can be kind of spaced. But your crouch heavy punch should work at close range if he messes up a cancel, so he goes like... Minus 12 crouch heavy punch to punish. It's minus 12, a lot of characters punch that even heavier. Same with medium, minus 19, even bigger punishes, heavy's minus 16. Same punish for all of us for Balrog. Crouching, heavy punch, hard kick upper, light straight, for no bar. EX punches in 3-frame armor and is minus 23. So even if well spaced, you can get a dash up standing medium kick at minimum. Next up, we have to deal with the run. The run punch is minus 9 block. You may be thinking, oh well, Abigail can just space this. This is wrong against Balrog. Balrog can always EX straight this punch. If you're not EX straighting it, you're doing something wrong. To deal with run, even if you're not Balrog, even if you are Balrog, jump over the Abigail. Forward jump will beat Abigail's run all the time. I will now set Balrog to do lots of I will now set Balrog to do a forward jump. Let me just set playback. That's recording. Okay, playback. I want it like a 2-second wait. So Abigail does a run, and the forward jump beats it. So I try running, and I can punch him there. Like if I do run kicks, and you've already jumped over me, I try doing run kicks, it doesn't catch you on the jump. So he has to make some really difficult hard reads to deal with that. The forward jump beats Abigail's run. Even EX is beaten by forward jump. He has a forward jump at the correct time though. Back to it though, this will get punished by EX straight. Let me show you for the guard recovery. Other characters may really struggle to punish that run punch if well spaced, but Balrog is not one of those characters. That wasn't a V reversal, it'll be EX straight, ever so sorry. Was it reversal? There we go, there's reversal timing EX straight. So it's been set to it, right? Nope, it's the last one. Okay, so I do run punch, well spaced right, I still get punished. I couldn't block that. EX straight is our punishes Balrog from all ranges for the run punch. If it's not well spaced, it's crouch heavy punch. For EX run, it's just as bad. Once again, EX run overhead, minus 11, you punish out a crouch heavy punch. Same with a regular overhead. There's no high-low mix. Block high to deal with the run overhead. Now let's go over target combos that you can punish. Back heavy punch, if he lets it rip, is minus 9, which means yes, you can punish with EX straight, or you can punish with a crouching heavy punch. As Balrog, your character can use a 9-frame to punish it. That is about it for target combos. He has plus target combos, that's about it. There is something specific you should know about Abigail though, is that against 3-frame characters, Abigail has to do stand me and punch, which will beat people at far ranges with punishing their normal and counter hitting them still. But at close range, you can press your 3-frame, except when you crouch it first, as it's plus 6 on block if you crouch it. You gotta be careful walking back against Abigail, as his crouching mean kick is confirmable into hands. Next up, we need to go over some of Abigail's fake cancels to keep stuff safe. So Abigail has a lot of punishable normals, such as crouch heavy punch, stand heavy kick, Stand heavy punch is -3, which is punished by free frame at point blank. Sweep, slide, you name it. He has a lot of punishable heavies. Now, Abigail's will do a normal person thing and keep this safe by cancelling it. So they'll cancel it into their ground pound. Ground pounds are 0. So I've got to recover for a second. Ground pounds are 0, +1, and +2, respectively. Heavy punch, flip, or ground pound is never real. You can get a crouch heavy punch to punish it. Medium punch is never real either. Be aware of this. However, light is always real, but is 0 on block. And as Abigail is a 4-frame character, he cannot frame trap you after this stomp. Carrying on, we need to know what Abigail gets OP afterwards. So after heavy kick command grab, he is -1 on dash. Abigail's can dash up parry to beat your wake up button. This will work, but it is a very hard read. If you do not wake up buttons, you can punish them for even bigger punishes with a crouch heavy punch crush counter mid-screen and a stand heavy kick crush counter in the corner. If you do not check it though, he can do a dash up like command grab. Like so. So I recommend trying to backdash mid-screen instead of taking it to a free frame. EX command grab is a whole different story. He does get OP after EX command grab. If I perform this correctly, he's +7 on quick rights. So if you take an EX command grab, just take another command grab so he loses his OP. You do not want to take a high damage combo. Next up is Abigail's V-Trigger 2. You will not see Abigail V-Trigger 1 very often. I will go over V-Trigger 1 very shortly, but V-Trigger 2 is more often used than V-Trigger 1, and as people usually stop watching later in the video, I'm going to go over the more important one now. So V-Trigger 2, it's a charge. It's -2 on block. If I charge it long enough, it's +5. If I hold it long enough, it is a guard break. If you see Abigail's V-Trigger 2 charge, what you want to do is once again forward jump. I'm going to set him to take a bit of time. Defensible 3 seconds. Okay, so I've set it. I'm charging. I need to jump a bit sooner. See how he jumped over it? It doesn't anti-air. So you want to jump over the V-Trigger 2 like you would jump over his run. Abigail is shut down very hardly by forward jump. If you're a character with a cross-up, which Balrog obviously isn't, you can cross him up. Abigail relies on anti-air jab, crouching heavy punch, which is very slow, and forward heavy punch. His anti-air jab gets completely blown up by a jumping heavy kick. The trade with the stand light punch is in Balrog's favour. So even if you trade, it will be in your favour. But if you hit high up with a jump heavy kick, you will not be able to get to your crouching heavy punch to punish. You will need to go for a light into your light target combo to get a proper conversion. That is it. But any conversion is better than no conversion. Some bullshit Abigail's like to get away with is EX Flip. EX Flip is not books. EX Flip is -2. I would like it so everyone can sit a turn after EX Flip. EX Flip can be extended by doing a punch extension, which hits people who refuse to wake up. So I want this Balrog to be a free frame, right? You can interrupt it. It can be spaced to whip punish your free frame. Be careful. You might want to take a turn with a 6 frame normal. This will interrupt it, even well spaced. Do not let Abigail's get away with this bullshit. There's a massive gap between the two. It is possibly spaceable to whiff punish your normal, but at that range, it wouldn't hit you on block. If an Abigail tries cancelling something into EX flip, we can punish it with a crouching heavy punch, hard upper on reaction with no air reset. That is a huge thing to know, so Abigails aren't just buffering this into EX flip with no repercussions. I will now go over one very important thing against Abigail, which is sweep its activation. When he has V-trigger, you do not want to be close to him, or else he'll do this and be very close, and he gets loads of mix, and extend heavy punch frame traps, and magical stuff like that. So what you need is to stay at this range where he only hits the second hit. It's very punishable if he only hits the second hit, around -11. So try and stay at this range where he'll hit, or you can try a neutral jump. His crouch heavy kick can anti-air, however, so you have to be very careful when neutral jumping. And if you get some decent conversion from this with a crouching heavy punch, I believe, or an EX flip. Never mind, ignore me. I am not an Abigail player, I do not know the conversions. Now we'll go with V-Trigger 1. Not many Abigails pick a V-Trigger 1 anymore. But you need to be aware of what it does. V-Trigger 1 buffs all of his normals. Every normal of his is more damage. Every normal of his can be charged to a guard break situation. And every normal of his has one hit of armor. He gets insane damage off of his EX command grab, so I recommend not taking it. If you see him start charging up something, you want to use a multi-hitting move, such as our target combos, or a normal cancelled into a special. Make sure it is as quick as possible so it doesn't hit you between the normal into a special. That is about it for V-Trigger 1. The damage conversion of V-Trigger 1 are insane. Try your best not to get hit. It's very generic for me to say don't get hit, but it's all I can say in this matchup. We can, however, while he's charging up, do a normal cancel into V-Trigger 2 command grab. So let me set him to neutral jump. Like that. Now he's going to neutral jump. Never mind, I get to cancel it. Okay, I've got to reset it. Sorry about that. Please press that meme kick. Okay, I've recorded it a bit better, just set him to... Okay, I'll delay that a bit more. Never mind. What about this? Why is he doing... If he cancelled that earlier. Okay. He can cancel it to command grab. This is not going anywhere. This is not wasted time. Final thing you should note is something I forgot to cover a second ago with the run. If you jump over Abigail and try punishing, he may try and use a parry to punish your attempted punish. You need to wait for him to whiff something in order to punish it. Do not let him parry you and get a conversion. The parry hits behind. It's one of his better anti-air options. You can bait out the parry with an empty jump or by just waiting after the run. Abigail cannot parry your CA except from EX run. Thank you all for tuning in to another At a Glance. I'll see you next time.